Hello, here's a video lesson for the sheet Accented Fills with Hands and Feet. This one is a simple structure, but it's kind of hard to do. So you're going to take it slow and keep counting. We play the same beat on every line, and then the same fill in that it's all 16th notes, but we do accents and we introduce the feet as we go through. I'll explain. Here's the basic beat that we're using. It's not actually all that basic. It's kind of a funky beat. It'll be fun to play. It goes like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So crash on 1, and then there's a snare on a 16th note on the ah count after 2. I'll do it one more time. 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Now, you can simplify this beat if you wish to practice the sheet, or you can make it more complicated. It's up to you. You can change the beat as you get more comfortable with it. If you want to do, say, like the first 4 lines with one beat, then change the beat to another line, perfectly fine. It has to be a 1-bar pattern for obvious reasons. Now, the structure of the fills is that they are all 16th notes, and what's happening is we're accenting 2 notes of the 4 16th notes on each count. So the first set, and it's 3 lines, is accenting 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and I'm playing alternating hands, right, left, right, left. If you want to lead with your left hand, it'll be alternating hands, left, right, left, right. The sheet has the right-handed sticking markings included. I'm sure if you're a left-handed drummer by now, you already know how to translate those to the opposite for you. Now, the next line is the same accent pattern, but you move around the drums. So you're going to go 1, and then the third line, you move around the drums, but the unaccented notes are all played in the bass drum. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and The structure of this is that you play 1 bar of the beat, then you play the fill. Next line, 1 bar of the beat, fill, etc., etc. On the sheet, there are repeat signs on each line, and the lines are numbered 1 through 12. For the video, I won't play the repeat signs, but when you're practicing it, definitely use the repeats and do each line twice. So the first line is going to sound something like this. I'm going to go slow because I want to be accurate with my accents. The accented strokes are high, the unaccented strokes are low. Try not to get your arms involved, except to move yourself around to the different drums, but don't start swinging your arms to get the accents. The accents will be plenty as long as it's a high stick versus a low stick. 1 and 2 and 3 E and 4 E and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 4 and That's the first set of 3 with the accent on 1E, 2E, 3E, 4E. The next set, lines 4, 5, 6, the accent moves to E and, which means that for right-handed drummers, the accents will be on left, right. So for example, on line 4, it'll be right, left, right, left, left. Seems simple enough, but it's tricky when you start to move around the drums. Right, left, 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 right, left. So the idea of starting a drum with an accent seems to be easier. Starting a drum with an unaccented note just takes a little more concentration, and as long as you're counting, everything will work out. Let's try it. Line 4, line 5, line 6. Nice and slow. 1 and 2 and 3 E and 4 E and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and Very good. I'll tell you, as I was reading, my eyes slipped to the wrong line and I almost played fill number 7 on line number 6. So if you make a mistake, of course, big deal. Just do it again. But it can happen. So try to keep, it's a good reading exercise to stay trained on the correct lines, because there is a lot of similarities in each line. So it can be, if you lose your place or take your eyes off the page, use the numbers at the beginning of each line. Orient yourself with that so that when you get back, you know which line you're on. Almost happened to me live on video. Okay, 7, 8, 9, the accents move to and. 1 E and, 2 E and, 3 E and, 4 E and. Let's hear how it sounds. Lines 7, 8, and 9. 1 and 2 and 3 E and 4 E and 1 and 3 and 4 and 1 E and 3 E and 1 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and. Very good. For me, hopefully for you as well. Last 3 sets, 10, 11, 12. The accent is now on the first 16th note and the last 16th note of each set of 4. So 1, E, and What happens is it sounds like it's going ah2, ah3, ah4, ah1, because they're still next to one another in the sense that they go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. So the ear hears 2 notes side by side, but the counting, essentially they're 2 notes separated by the middle beats, the middle counts. So it can be a little tricky, especially when you're going around the toms, because now the accent is moving between 2 drums. So it'll be 1 E and ah2 E and ah3 E and ah4 E and. Sounds very cool. So take your time with it and make sure you can be precise with it, because it will really have a great effect musically. Here we go. Lines 10, 11, 12. 1 and 2 and 3 E and 4 E and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 3 and 4 and 1 E and ah2 E and ah3 E and ah4 E and ah. There you go. That last one sounds really cool with the bass drum dropping in the middle of each count. Have fun with it. Go slow. Count out loud. Stay consistent with your sticking, because even though it's an extra layer of something to think about at the learning stage, the muscle memory you gain from being consistent with sticking allows things to happen smoother when you're in a playing context, because you don't think about the sticking if you've got muscle memory to say, I want this accent, ba, 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 ba. And and you know how to fluidly play that by already having the sticking in your hand as opposed to trying to figure it out on the fly. There are other possible stickings, of course, for everything, but this is the one I recommend learning this concept with. Have fun with the sheet, and I'll see you next time.